Hey girl, hey, you are listening to the Motherhood Makeup and Mindset podcast. I am your host, Destiny, and mamas, we are back. It is season two, and I must say, I really, really, really missed y'all. Like, I finished season one, and after a few weeks, I was like, wait a minute, like, I didn't expect this, but I really do miss recording these podcast episodes. This is wild. It's so funny because it actually took me about a year to be obedient to God, if we're being real, and actually start recording these podcast episodes. So I am so excited to be back, and I hope and pray that you all had an amazing summer. Listen, these kids kept me so busy, okay? They had gymnastics, they had a summer enrichment program at the library, we had field trips, we had play dates. It was like thing after thing after thing. And y'all, I am tired. But it was a great summer nonetheless. And I have so many updates for you all that I don't even know where to begin. So I'm just going to start talking. Okay. For one, if you have not done so already, I need you to take the next 5 seconds and subscribe. Like, leave a comment or a review on whichever platform you're listening to, because when you engage, it allows other people a better chance of finding this podcast. And we want every mama out there to feel seen and heard, right? So we have to spread the word, and I greatly appreciate everybody that has already done so, and all of you guys who are constantly engaging and sharing information, sharing the podcast episodes, sharing content. Y'all are dope. Okay, so let's see. I guess the two biggest updates will be that one, God has absolutely blessed me to now add a certified life coach and a certified transformation specialist to my list of accomplishments. Now, guys, these courses were no joke, especially when you're doing them in secret. There were a lot of late nights where I was like, God, I really don't have the capacity for this. This is hard. I am exhausted. Lord, like, what do you want from me? That's where I was at quite a few evenings. But the closer I got to finishing, the harder that it got, the more God started to show me why exactly I was doing it. And now that I'm finished, I've been able to add mommy mentoring services to my business. And I prefer the term mentor over coaching because I fully believe that we are in this together. And I'm sharing some of what I have learned already in my own motherhood journey, plus what I've learned as a life coach and transformation specialist. And we're tying it all together so that I can help other moms who are going through very similar situations. So, what exactly is a life coach? I read a few definitions in addition to the one that I was taught, of course, but my favorite one right now comes from Indeed.com actually. And it says a life coach is a results oriented mentor who helps clients develop important skills, set goals, and change their lives. Now, how does this work for moms? Well, moms are constantly trying to achieve something, right? Do you need your kids out of the bed so you and that man can have some alone time? Do you need your toddlers and elementary age kids on a schedule? Are you a mompreneur or do you want to be a mompreneur but you can't figure out how to juggle both things? Are you desiring to homeschool but have no clue where to even begin? These are the types of goal setting objectives that we can cover in the mommy mentoring programs that I now offer. Oh, and one more thing. If you are listening and you're like, that all sounds absolutely amazing, but I need some extra accountability. I like the girl chat vibes of the lives and the events that you plan, and I need community. Well, if you feel like this, I have another opportunity for you. You will be able to join me for my new 6-week coaching program the first week of October. Now, since there are only 10 spots, so this is not something that you wait until the day of. This is not a day of type of offer. The Finding Your Mommy Moment 6-week program will help you with time management. It'll help you learn to adjust and pivot in your scheduling because we know that we always need to pivot. There's always like a sick kid or a change in schedule, or you got to get up and travel or something. There's always something. So we're definitely going to talk about learning to adjust and pivoting in your schedule, how to time find for you in your days, your mommy moments, and how to make time for the things that you want out of life. So like I said, if you want to start your own business or you want to grow in your career or you want to start homeschooling, or whatever it is that your heart really, really desires, we're going to find a way, find those mommy moments in your schedule so that you're able to fulfill the things that God has put in your heart. Now, like I said, that is going to be a 6-week coaching program. We'll have 6 group coaching sessions. So we're all going to talk about 6 different topics that will tie all of this together. And I will also offer 2 individual sessions mixed in with these 6 weeks so that I can get to know you better and can better help you on a more personal level. And there will also be some bonus material. Guys, I am so excited for the transformations that are going to come from this. You definitely don't want to miss it. And I will be putting the link to sign up in my show notes. So after you subscribe to the podcast, which I know you're going to go and do, make sure you go run and sign up, okay? Now, the next thing that I need to catch you guys up on is this H word that has kind of been thrown around a little bit. If you have been following me, then you already know what I'm about to say. Child, listen, after much praying, fasting, research, and praying for patience, listen, praying for patience, amen. We have decided to homeschool all 3 children again. And guys, this was not an easy decision, like at all. But it is one that I stand 10 toes down on. I am mostly looking forward to the freedom that homeschooling gives, as well as how hands-on I can be now with my children's education. But I think this topic actually needs an episode by itself because there are a lot of reasons why we decided to homeschool. There are a lot of steps that I had to go through and a lot of myths that I actually want to talk about and debunk, I guess. For example, the fact that homeschool kids are not sociable. My kids are extremely sociable and they are going to be doing a lot of activities, and that is just like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Because we actually have more time to be more social with them being homeschooled. But I digress. Again, if you all believe that this homeschooling topic needs its own episode of me talking about our entire journey of getting to this point, after I said that I would never do it again, because this is actually our second time homeschooling, I need you all to let me know if you want this to be a separate episode. Okay. What else has been going on? Oh wow. I have been asked to be a guest on a few other podcasts. That has been great. I was the speaker and participated in the planning of my first workshop, guys. I was honored to be able to collab with the Intentional Mama, Aaliyah Burgess, and this event was mind blowing, guys. The way that God moved, the way that He was with us in the preparation, the way that He was in the room with us, it was just awesome. If you were not one of the 40 plus women who registered, you really missed out on some life changing conversations. What else? God has really been doing his big one in my life, y'all. Like, my only response right now is a yes. I don't know what direction he is taking me from one day to the next, but it is very evident that he is the one driving this car. I take none of the credit for anything that has already happened or that will, because listen, I was fine hiding behind the scenes. Even when I was beginning Faith in Beauty, I was okay with just being the makeup artist with my paralegal 9 to 5. But when God has other plans, just know that there is no better answer other than yes. I spent a lot of time trying to hide and second guessing. I didn't do anything. It didn't do anything but stress me out. And it caused a whole lot of unnecessary anxiety. But the day that I said, God, I give up, you take over my life, my family, my business, my clients, my everything, that was the day that I made the best decision of my life. That doesn't mean that it doesn't get rough sometimes, and it surely doesn't mean that I don't have moments where I am still very unsure and afraid. However, I know that I literally cannot go wrong when I'm following God's plan for my life. All right. Now that I accidentally just went real serious on you guys, I hope that you are just as excited as I am about this new season. I have some amazing guests, some other mompreneurs who are killing the game and are willing to share their experience to encourage you too. Faith and beauty is not just about makeup, it's about believing that you are created to be beautiful inside and out. And together we can keep rediscovering how awesome we actually are, one episode at a time. We have a brand new episode airing next Wednesday, just in time for your mommy midweek pick me up. And until then, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single episode. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And I will see you all next week. We are back, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Motherhood Makeup and Mindset podcast. Remember to keep chasing your dreams and become the woman God created you to be. See you later.